Pilates before, just explaining the basics. So in Pilates, we talk about spinal positions, and there are 2 spinal positions. The best way to find out is if you lie on your mat with your knees bent. Place your hands on your hip bones with the thumbs touching and your index finger touching. They're pointing to your pubic bone. So if you have a neutral spine, you have the natural arch underneath your lower back, and your tailbone is touching the mat, and your hands should be parallel to the floor. Now, if you imprint your spine, you push your lower back down to the mat, and you will feel that your fingers are slightly tilted, so your index fingers are a little bit higher than your thumbs. So they are your 2 spinal positions. Then we talk about the T-zone, and I want you to draw a line while you're lying down, stay in the same position. Draw a line, a horizontal line from one hip bone to the other, and then join this horizontal line with the vertical line coming from your pubic bone up to meet that horizontal line. The vertical line represents your pelvic floor. So to engage that, just imagine you stopping yourself from going to the toilet. It's not a huge move. You just gently pull up the pubic bone and then release it again. And try this a couple of times. Pull it up and then release. Pull it up and release. Now next time you pull it up and you engage your pelvic floor, imagine you're drawing your hip bones towards each other. So there are your deep abdominal muscles that you're engaging. So it's basically an up, in, and down. So that is what I mean when I say engage your T-zone. And throughout the entire exercises, your T-zone should be engaged. And then we talk about the breath. So we gently breathe in through the nose and then exhale through the mouth. It's not a really deep inhale as you do in yoga. It's just normal inhale and then you exhale through the mouth. And with the exhale, you help to actually engage your T-zone. And the other thing you hear me talk about is posture. So with the posture, I mean to roll your shoulders back and down and tuck your chin in. Tucking your chin in doesn't mean to put your chin onto your chest. It's just, if you imagine to hold a tennis ball or one orange between your chin and your chest. Okay, let's begin. We start with lift foot. So we start in the position that we are already in. Feet on the floor, neutral spine, arms by your side, shoulders back and down and chin tucked in. And then you lift your foot. So you just lift your right foot up and lower it down. So your T-zone is engaged. On the inhale and on the exhale, you lift your foot and pull it back. Lift and lower and keep changing. Lift and lower. Engage your T-zone. Points through the toes. Keep your shoulders down and back. Chin tuck. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. And again, lift and lower. And lift and lower. Lift and lower. We're just warming up our abdominal muscles. Lift and lower. And make sure you keep your neutral spine. And lower. One more. Starting off easy. And just warming up. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. And take a breath. And then we build on this. And the next exercise is called lift and extend. So inhale T-zone, lift your leg up, and then exhale, extend. And bring it back in and lower it down. And the other leg, inhale T-zone, lift the leg up, exhale and extend. Bring it back in and down. To make it harder, you can lower your leg a little further, but make sure you don't lose your neutral spine. To make it easier, keep your leg a little bit higher and then bring it back. Lift and extend. And bring it back in. Lift and extend. And back in and down. Lift and extend. Keep your T-zone engaged. Maintain your neutral spine. Keep the shoulders back and down. And your chin tucked. Keep going. Do another 2 on each side. Okay, and then take your both feet down and take a deep breath. Now, we stay in the same position. We do first an oblique curl 1, and then we go into oblique curl 2. So, in the same position, neutral spine. Bring your hands, interlock your 10 fingers and bring the hands behind your head. Rest your head in the cup of your hands. And then keep the elbows wide. Inhale, T-zone, neutral spine. And then exhale and come up. So inhale, go down. And on the exhale, you come up. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Now, bring both legs up into tabletop position. And then inhale, T-zone. Exhale, come up. Inhale, go down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Keep the elbows wide. Keep your chin tucked in. And down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale up. Inhale down. And then bring your feet down. Now, now we do an oblique curl. So this time, come up and think of bringing your right elbow to your left knee and your right ribs towards your left hip. So inhale T-zone and exhale twist. Inhale, go back. Exhale, twist to the other side. Inhale back. Exhale, twist. Make sure you don't flare your ribs. Keep your elbows wide and keep going. Imagine you draw your right ribs to your left hip. And do 2 more on each side. And then rest your back on the mat. Now, next exercise is crisscross. So the same position, elbows wide. Bring the legs into tabletop position. And then inhale T-zone, exhale. Bring the right knee towards the left arm and stretch the left leg out. And then come back. Exhale, inhale back. Now you have 2 options. You can put your head back each time you come back, or you can keep it up and just crisscross each side. And remember, the aim is not to get the elbow and the knee together. The aim is to bring your left ribs to your right hip. And keep going. Do 3 more on each side, and then rest. Excuse me. Now, let's work on single leg stretch. So bring your legs into tabletop position and then straighten your right leg up and the left leg out. So when you exhale twice, when you bring your leg towards the head, and keep your T-zone engaged. Try not to pull your shoulders up by pulling on your leg. Two more on each side. And then rest. Now lie on your side. Bring your head onto your biceps. Lie in one straight line. Hips are stacked on top of each other. Engage your T-zone. And then bring both legs up and lower them down. T-zone up and lower down. T-zone up and lower down. Okay. Now rest your legs. Keep one hand in front of you. Keep the hips stacked. T-zone engaged. Make sure you have a little gap between your waist and the mat. Inhale T-zone and exhale, squeeze your waist and bring your head up. Exhale, head up. Don't push into your hand. That's just there to keep your balance. Keep engaging your T-zone and squeeze the glutes. Exhale, come up. Inhale, go down. Exhale, up. Inhale, down. Exhale, come up. Inhale, down. Exhale. And inhale, down. Exhale, come up. Inhale, down. And take a rest. You need a drink? Yes, fine. And then we combine both. So inhale, T-zone, and then exhale, bring your legs and your head up. And go down. Legs and head up and down. Inhale, exhale, come up. Inhale and exhale, come up. And up. 2 more. And take a rest. And then change sides. On the other side, depending on where you started. Stretch your legs out, stack your hips, stretch the arms out, head on your biceps. And then we start with the legs again. So engage your T-zone, make sure you have the gap between your waist and the mat. And then exhale, lift your legs up. Keep the T-zone strong. Squeeze your glutes. And then the exhale, lift the leg up. To make it easier, lift the legs higher to make, lift the legs not quite as high to make it harder, lift them higher. Make sure your T-zone is engaged so your hips don't rock. And then rest your legs. Take a deep breath. And then get ready for the other side. So bring your head up now. And squeeze your waist on the exhale. And lift the leg up. Exhale, bring the head up. Keep your posture, keep the shoulders rolled back and down. Keep the chin tucked. Two more. And now we do both sides. So lift the head and the legs up. Realign your hips, stack them on top of each other. Squeeze the heels together. Engage your T-zone. Make sure you have the gap between your waist and the mat. So inhale, T-zone. Exhale, lift. Lift. And lower. Keep going. Make sure you keep the T-zone engaged and keep that gap between the waist and the mat. Don't push too hard into your hand. Make sure your hips don't rock. Keep going. Okay, and have a rest. Now, our next exercise is a plank. So, come onto your knees. Bring the knees under your hips. Arms forward. And tuck your toes. And engage your T-zone. And lift your knees off the mat. Press into your heels. Keep the T-zone engaged. Look forward but not up, so your neck is an extension of your spine. Keep the chin tucked, shoulders down and relaxed. Keep the T-zone engaged and press the middle back in between your shoulders. And just breathe normally. Feel the tension in your legs. Squeeze your glutes. Keep the T-zone engaged. And then bring your knees down and come back onto your knees. Take a little bit of a breath. And we go straight into push-ups. So you can stay on your knees if you like, or you can come onto your toes. Have your arms fairly wide. Keep your T-zone engaged. And then lower your chest down, look down, and then come back up. Squeeze the upper back up in between the shoulders. Look forward and down. Keep your chin tucked. And just keep going. Do 5 more. Okay. Now we go to a lower trap activation. So come down all the way on your tummy. Have your forehead on your mat. And your arms a little bit like not quite 90 degrees. And then roll your shoulders back and lift your arms up. Up and down. Roll the shoulders down and squeeze them together. Keep going, just breathe normally. To make it easier, you can keep your head on the mat. Make it a little bit harder, bring the head up, but keep looking down and squeeze. And then rest. Now we're going to do freestyle arms. So lie on your mat, relax your legs, bring the arms straight out. Keep looking down, then lift your arms off the mat, and then lift the right arm higher, lower it down, left arm up, lower it down, right arm up, left. Keep breathing normally, keep your T-zone engaged, press your pubic bone into the mat, and keep lifting those arms. And bring the hands under your forehead and have a rest. Now we do our legs. So press the pubic bone into the mat, lift the legs up, and then bring right leg up, left leg up, right leg up, left leg up. Don't bend your knees, just kick them like in freestyle. Keep going. Right and left, and right and left. Just breathe normally. Two more on each side. And then rest. Now we combine the two. So lift your legs up and kick them up. And then stretch the arms out and go opposite arm to leg. And keep going. Keep the T-zone engaged. And just breathe normally. Do a few more. And then rest. Now we roll over onto our back. Lie on your back. Bring your feet onto the mat. Knees bent, about hip width apart, hands by your side. Engage your T-zone. Press your lower back into the mat. So imprinted spine. And then imagine you're rolling your pubic bone up towards your chest. And lift your hips up. Make sure your knees are still. And slowly lower down. Keep your shoulders down and back, your chin tucked, and do the same again. Curl up, and then slowly curl back down. Now curl up, push your hips up, squeeze your glutes, and then gently come back down. And do that again, curl up. And gently come back down. One more, curl up. And come back down. Yeah. The next one, I want you to do exactly the same. So inhale, T-zone, and then curl up. And then press into your feet. Keep your T-zone engaged and gently open up your knees. And then bring them back together. Open up and back together. And then come back down. Gently roll up. Open your knees. And back together. And gently come down. Now curl up. Shift your weight to your left leg and lift the right leg up. And then slowly come back down. Keep the hips up. And then lift your left leg up. Bring it back down. And slowly curl back down again. And again, lift up. Lift your right leg up. Bring it down. Lift your left leg up. Bring it down. Curl your spine back down. One more. Curl up. Right leg up. Down. Left leg up. And down. And then slowly curl down. Excellent. Now come onto your hands and knees. Bring your right knee slightly to the center. Your wrists are under your shoulders. Knee under your hips. And then slowly lift your right leg up, extend your legs. Make sure both hips are pointing to the mat. So don't exaggerate that. You tilt your hips. And then bring the leg back in, but don't bring the knee to the floor. And kick out again. Extend through your toes. Bring it back in and out. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and bring the knee down. Then do the same on the other side. Bring the left knee to the center. And stretch the right leg out. Bring it in, don't lower the leg and stretch it out. Make sure you press up in between your shoulders. Keep your T-zone engaged. Keep both hips pointing to the floor. Lengthen and bring it back in. Lengthen and back in. Now we go to the other side again. Exhale and lengthen. And then flex your foot and bring it out to the side. Bring it back and back down. Inhale, lengthen. Flex the foot and push it to the side and back. and down. Lengthen. Flex the foot out, back, and down. Now we do the other side. Right leg out. Flex the foot, bring it out and down. Lengthen, kick to the side, out and down. Lengthen, kick. Try to keep the same height so your leg is hip height. And bring your knees back together. Now we move on to hinge. So we are going to stretch our quads. So kneel on your mat. Feet press into the floor. Engage your T-zone. Your whole upper body should be like a surfboard. And then hinge from your knees. Stretch your arms out in front of you. Inhale, engage your T-zone, hinge from your knees and lean back. And then come back to the front. Hinge back. And inhale yourself back up. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. And inhale. One more. Exhale. And inhale. Bring your arms down. We build on this. In the next round, we start the same way. We hinge from the knees and go back, then open up our arms, bring them back together, and then come back. So hinge back, open the arms, come back together, and forward. Lean back, open up, together, and forward. One more, back, open up, and well done. Now we go to our stretches. So come onto your back again. Bring your right ankle over your left thigh, then lift your left leg up. Either hold across your your shin or hold your thigh. And then pull your knee into your chest, and at the same time try and push the right knee away from you so you feel the stretch more. And then swap your legs. Reach through. And now stand up. And imagine you're standing against the wall. And then peel away from the wall very, very slowly. So first your neck comes down and your shoulders roll forward. And you very gently roll yourself all the way down. Relax your neck. And then slowly come all the way back up. And roll your shoulders back and bring your head back. And then we do little neck stretch. So bring your right ear to your right shoulder and walk your left hand down the left thigh. That intensifies the stretch a little bit. Then come back to the center and do the same on the other side. And come back to the center. Stretch your arms up over your head, all the way up. And then behind your back. Well done.